Here at the Bone Museum, we oftentimes get asked, where do all of these bones come from? Guys, how are we supposed to explain where they all come from in a 1-minute video? But in an ongoing attempt to show you, here's the story of Lucy. Lucy was donated to the Bone Museum by the grandson of the original owner, who had inherited Lucy after the passing of his grandfather. With the skull came a 3-page handwritten letter explaining a little bit of the history, so let's get into it. The person that had originally studied with Lucy was born right here in Brooklyn, New York in 1930, but sadly passed away in 2011. They were a veteran of the Korean War and had later went to go study dentistry at Georgetown University. Afterwards, he had practiced dentistry at multiple military bases around the world, including France, Germany, and Japan. He had later gone on to complete his studies at the Tufts School of Dental Medicine and then worked at Dentsply in their R&D department. After his retirement, he went on to teach at the University of Florida, and his specialty was maxillofacial development and prosthodontics. Now, Lucy isn't the name of the individual who the skull belonged to. Lucy was named after the Australopithecus afarensis skeleton, Lucy. Historically, it was very common for medical students to give a name to the skulls and skeletons that they were working with for their time in medical school. For example, this Adam Rulli skeleton was named Matilda by the previous doctor, and here's a photo of him with Matilda in 1970. Here's a skull named Donna, and Gordon are fetal skeleton, just to name a few. The individual had donated Lucy to the Bone Museum in hopes that they would keep educating people exactly where his grandfather grew up. Now, Lucy shows a classic preparation of a demonstrative skull, which was very highly desired among medical students, especially those studying dentistry. The Bone Museum gives between 300 to 400 emails a month with stories just like this one. So the first thing that people see when they come into the Bone Museum is the story of Lucy. The entire goal of the Bone Museum is to raise awareness about this forgotten history, so if you would like to learn more about it, make sure to visit us at the Bone Museum in Brooklyn, New York, and read about Lucy.